Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate and here's another Meals of the Week video. I hope that it finds you safe and well and that you've had some good things to eat this week. On the end of the video there's also a little bit from our break in the lakes, as there will be on a few videos, and also just to talk about some videos that are coming up. Actually on Sunday this week I'm not going to be doing a recipe video, I'm going to be doing my Lakeland haul, and there's a bit of overexcited middle-aged woman going shopping and hasn't been shopping for a while style affair going on there, so I hope you enjoyed that anyway. So let's have a look at what we ate this week, and then, as I say, just a little bit about some of the time that we spent in the Lake District. So on Saturday it was just really a very basic dinner of chili, rice and Doritos, and as this is the Saturday and the weekend of our holiday, again not counting calories, but this was from the previous week's batch that I made, so it was just from the freezer and served really quickly, like I say, with rice and Doritos. And I just love chili, it's just so warming and so easy and freezes really well. Then on the Sunday, again a no calorie counting day, but not over the top by any means. This was just a roast chicken, so I just roasted the chicken in the oven as usual. Then I actually roasted the potatoes around the chicken this time, which I don't normally do, but again not calorie counting, so that's fine. And then I just served that with some asparagus and with some broccoli, and also a couple of Yorkshire puddings, as you can see there, and served that all with some gluten-free gravy. So yeah, a really lovely comforting meal for Sunday, and it was actually really tasty. Then on to the Monday, we just had this leftover chicken. So with what was left on the chicken carcass, I just picked that off and made a kind of casserole thing here with potatoes and carrots and peppers and onions and things, and it was really delicious. So much more again than the sum of its parts, which is something I know I say quite often, but it's quite often the case. Anyway, I served that with cabbage here and a couple of Yorkshire puddings, and that came to 473 calories, and like I say, it was really delicious. And then on Tuesday, this was a recipe that I made called tian, and I will link the recipe down below. So it's a rice-based dish I made it with spinach, but you can make it with courgette or any other vegetables as well. But it is a really lovely recipe, and the portion that you see here is 382 calories for the portion of the tian that you see, and then altogether, because I had that with rice, it came to 441 calories. Now on the recipe I actually say that it's a vegetarian recipe, but one of my lovely subscribers has subsequently told me that actually Gruyere cheese and Parmesan are made with animal rennet, so they are not vegetarian. So I really apologise to all the vegetarians out there. I have learnt that lesson and I won't do it again, and thank you so much to Lynn who told me about that. Every day really is a school day. And then on Wednesday my husband cooked this, and this is Cajun chicken combo. So it's got chorizo in it and chicken, and it's supposed to have prawns, but prawns are just vile, make me really ill, so with no prawns in there. So it's called Cajun chicken combo, but we call it gumbo for some reason, I don't know, we always have. Anyway, that portion was 377 calories, 377, and again that was really tasty, very succulent indeed. And on the Thursday we had potato and paprika soup. We're really into our soups at the moment, and I am going to be doing a soup video, and this will definitely appear on that. It is delicious and really low calories. This portion was 221 calories, but I had that with 3 little slices of bread, so it came to 356 calories, and really warming and so cheap, really cheap. Then Friday was a really busy day, so we had something from the freezer. So this was lentil bake with peas, and I have done a recipe for this and I'll link it down below. It looks a bit gruesome here and a bit like it's been splodged on the plate, because it has, because it's been in the freezer, but whole plate there came to 345 calories, and 290 of that was the vegetable bake, sorry, the lentil bake. So I've linked it down below because it is a really lovely recipe. Please don't let the looks of it put you off. And then back to the Lake District for us now. It's really lovely to see these things again because we had such a lovely week. Anyway, we went to this place which is in Borrowdale, and this is a place called the Boulder Stone, and we'll have a look at it in a minute. But it's called a fragment of rock, but it's so much more than a fragment of rock. It's huge. Anyway, it weighs almost 2,000 tonnes, so they think, and basically it's just precariously balanced on its edge, as you can see here. And the Victorians, as the Victorians do, took this natural phenomenon and turned it into a tourist attraction. And there was an old rickety staircase, and there are actually like Victorian postcards and things of it with the old rickety staircase up there. But now it's been replaced with this metal staircase, so it's all quite safe to look at. But you can see how it's just balanced on its edge, and as I said earlier, it weighs about 2,000 tonnes. And there was a thought originally that it actually was left by a glacier and came from Scotland, but I think people have kind of settled on the fact that actually it fell down from up there, which is Boulder Fell, and that's what people think. It just fell about 200 metres to where it stands now. So you can actually climb up it, and I very, very bravely did actually climb up the steps, and I actually felt really safe because you were quite enclosed and things. And this is the view from the top, and clearly this was not a very good day. But even then the views were amazing. So that's down the steps, so to the bottom, and you can see the fells in the distance. Just a really, really lovely thing to do. And how often do you get to climb a stone like this? And also you can actually go under the stone, so as I'm doing here, and even though this has been in the same position since the last ice age, this made me feel really nervous walking underneath here. I'm not a very brave person. I'm the very antithesis of an adrenaline junkie. So anyway, and there's a little building near to this stone, and for some reason it's got a National Trust sign on the door, and it's called the Time Machine. So I'm assuming there's not actually a time machine in there, so I don't know why it's called the Time Machine, but it is. Anyway, so this is definitely worth having a look if you're in the area. I mean, I wouldn't drive miles and miles and miles to see it, but we were passing. We were in Keswick for the day because it wasn't a brilliant day. This was a brilliant day. This was the day we arrived actually, and it's all out of sequence because I go back to Keswick in a minute, but there you go. Anyway, I never said I was going to be professional. Here's the Kirkstone Pass. So this is the highest road pass, I think, in England. I think I've got that right. Anyway, and just look how beautiful this is. And this was the day we arrived. And if you follow me on Instagram, and I keep forgetting to say that I am on Instagram, and if anybody wants to follow me, I am The Kitchen Spy on Instagram, and it's linked below. But yeah, there's a picture of us looking all excited on the Kirkstone Pass. Anyway, so back to Keswick, and I just saw this in a shop, and I just thought I'd share this with you. I mean, I'm making no judgment about whether this is nice or not nice. It's not something I would particularly choose to have in my house, but I have never seen anything the like, so I thought I'd share it. It's a crab-shaped champagne bucket, and I'll leave that right there. It's really not my place to judge. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this video, and if you have enjoyed watching it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are already a subscriber, thanks so much for that. And if you're not, then there'll be a button coming up soon, and if you want to, obviously, please press the button, and if you don't, then obviously don't. This week I will be doing a food haul on Friday as usual, and then on Sunday it will be the Lakeland haul from when I went to the Lakeland shop, which, for those of you who don't know, is a kind of kitchen accessory shop. based in Lakeland. So that will be up on Sunday instead of a recipe, but I will be back with recipes the week after. So thanks again for watching. You take care, look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Thanks again. Bye bye.